Welcome to Padma Yoga. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be doing some classical Hatha Yoga today, including the feature poses of triangle and reverse triangle. These are all going to be worked into our exploration of the natural element of air and the dynamism of air, and how this relates also to our mind space. So the yoga poses today will be looking at a quality of the mind. Our Sanskrit word today is Sanskaar, and this word actually means memory or the faculty of the formed mind. So we'll be weaving this all together today in our practice. Let's start with our warm-up together. I'm joined by Paulina and by Kalyani today. Please come to your feet, standing squarely in balance, and just feel your shoulders relax, your hips over the feet, standing nice and steady, reaching one arm up into the air, stretch super tall and over to your side. Just leaning into it, breathe deep, and come back to center. Then the other side up, reach tall and over, and come back to center. Perfect. Now with the right arm, a big circle. I'm just opening up the torso, the shoulder, the neck, rotating through the upper body, starting to get the breath a bit deeper too. Let's try the other arm, forward and back. Big circles. Breathing deep into these. You start to feel the whole body and breath come together. Now from the center, your right arm reaches to your left shoulder and the left to the right, just swinging over. And then the right to the left, and again to the other side. Twice more to your left and your right. Keep the hips and knees really nice and loose. Enjoy this. And now take the right hand down to your hip and over. So these just help to really limber up the back, limber up the spine, hips, all the major joints get loosened up a little bit. Every day, a nice warm-up exercise. And now let's take it down to the knees. So the right hand goes down and left, nice and loose. Really begin swinging here again. And just twice more down here, big swooshes. And good, back to the hips, over. Just do as much as you feel suits you every day, but this is a really great little warm-up for the whole body. Just loosening things up. Now the shoulder gets the breath going. Start to find a kind of a center focus for your mind, just getting yourself right to your own center, and come just standing back in mountain again for a moment, rolling your shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times, just again to loosen up your upper back. Feel your weight drop. Always come back to a steadiness, no matter how kind of spinning or whirling your day might get. Just come back to your center. You can bring your hands now together behind your back, interlace your fingers and stretch back. And just drop one ear over to one side. Pull your shoulder blades back, stretch that stiff neck, and then back to center, over to the other side. And back to center, look up at the ceiling in a big wide stretching face. Waking up the face, beautiful. Bring the hands together, a prayer. And just one big breath, opening up. Inhale, exhale, contract to your belly. Again, inhale, huge expansion, exhale. And just stand here for a moment at your center. Again, in the midst of all that movement and breath and dynamism, you find your own centered still space. And this is where we start from in our yoga practice. Every day you try to find that center place to start. Please join us right back after this. We'll be exploring triangle and reverse triangle poses. Welcome back to Padma Yoga. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be doing some triangle and reverse triangle today. So just start with stepping to the front of your mat or nearby. And starting in mountain pose, you can just bring your hands to prayer, finding your center of balance. I'm going to start with some revolved lunges. So we're just going to take the right foot, step back into a straight lunge. You can sink down and then bring the right hand down to the floor by the foot. Now we're going to take the left hand and reach up into the air, rotating through the back. Open the shoulders. You can look right up at your hand. Sink deep into that lunge and reach across the back of your shoulders there. Breathing. And now change. We're going to bring the left arm down, cross it over, turn the back foot, and open the right hand, looking up at the ceiling. Reach and open that shoulder back, sinking deep into the lunge. Beautiful. Now turn towards the foot and let's straighten the front leg. So we're going to actually rotate the hips towards the front, straighten the front leg, and try to reach forward with the chest there. Now bending both knees, step up and curl back up to standing. Just roll the shoulders back and stand tall. Try the other side. From center, left foot steps back, lunging. Sink down. Now the left hand reaches down and the right hand reaches up, looking up at the ceiling. Sink deep, open the shoulders back and draw the knee into center. And now change, bring the right arm across, turn your back foot, and just brace that knee against the back of your shoulder as you rotate, looking up. Try to press the hips open to the side, looking up at the ceiling. Tucking the right hip under. And now turning towards the leg. Straighten the front leg as much as you possibly can, squaring up the hips, pull back the right hip, and push the left hip forward. Reaching flat with the back, then bend the knees and step up and curl up to standing. Roll your shoulders. Lovely. Standing again in mountain. Now for the triangles. From center, right foot steps back. Keep the legs straight this time. Open to the side and just keep the legs super straight and reach out to the side and down. Look up at the top arm, open the shoulder and the hip. And now turn it towards the leg. And again, really rotate your hips. And you can have your right hand either on a block like Paulina's doing or on the leg. And turn and rotate, looking the other way. Back to center. Any variation you can manage of this is good. Try your first triangle again. Opening the right arm. And then bend the knees as you come on up. Just bend both knees and step forward. Perfect. Now we'll try the other side. So the left leg now steps straight back. Again, keep the legs nice and straight, open the arms, and just let the hips tip as you reach far out towards the side, then down into your triangle. Look up at the top arm, carry that shoulder back, tuck the right hip under, and now looking towards the front leg, you actually have to rotate the hips, square up the back, drop your left hand down either onto a block or the leg or the floor and try your reverse triangle. And coming back towards the front leg again, flatten, try first triangle, your original triangle. Open up to the side and then just bending the knees, step forward. And back to right in center again. Just stand here for a moment, catch your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Good work. Going to try one more time just with a simple triangle. So stepping back with the right leg. Open up the arms, just giving yourself one more try, not reversing this time, just reaching and opening into the triangle. Look up at the ceiling. Now let your arm get carried farther over the head, reaching farther away from you. Even in this triangle, open up the ribs towards the ceiling. and come back up to standing again. Beautiful. Relax your arms and just step forward. That's one of the hardest moves, is that step forward. Try the other leg, just stepping back. Open to the side. Again, open the shoulders, straight legs. Reach to your side and just windmill down, looking up at the left arm. Open the whole side towards the ceiling, smiling up at the sky. And now bring the arm farther over your head, reaching long. And back up. Just swing the arm down, bend the knees and step forward. Beautiful. We're going to finish just with a half moon stretch. So just coming towards the center again. In your center, reaching up with both hands over your head. Standing super tall, or you can do a variation of this. We're going to reach up and over to the side. Just a nice big half moon stretch. Breathing in, feel your side rib cage. Come back to center. Pull in the belly, inhale and exhale over to the side. Reach through your spine. Feel how long your back is. Open the ribs towards the ceiling. Come back to center. Just relax your arms down. Come back to center, hands at prayer. Take a moment to breathe here. That's a lot of variety and movement. We always come back again to our center, finding our weight, finding our breath, finding ourself at the center. Be calm. We'll see you right back after this for an exploration of the Sanskrit word Sanskaar, the memories. Hi, welcome back to Padma Yoga. Today we're looking at the Sanskrit word Sanskaar. This word literally means the formations in the mind and our faculty of memory, our capacity to recall things that actually were experienced previously. And these sanskars are in the mind field. They're in this mind body that we have. So early meditators discovered that the mind field is really like a field, and that there are grooves in the field. And these grooves in the consciousness, they call the sanskaras. And they actually are kind of like a scar or a mark in your mind, in your consciousness. So when we experience something, it doesn't just come and go, it actually gets recorded in our mind field. And these recordings can be positive, wonderful experiences. They can also be bad experiences. They can also be recordings of our own imagination about things. So we can imagine something positive and that gets recorded. We can imagine something very negative and that gets recorded. And so at all times, this field of sanskars is with us and influencing our present mind. And that wouldn't be a problem, except it seems that the human mind seems to get attached to these sanskars, and some very strongly attached. And so all of this attachment to past experiences becomes our sense of who we are, and directly influences our sense of who we are at this moment. So in meditation, it's really important to become very clear about, when you're sitting in meditation, identifying, am I experiencing actually a memory at this point? Is what's going on in my meditation actually a recollection or a memory of something which is already gone? From standing, just reach your arms out and a gentle big forward fold right down to the ground. Now you can take your right foot and step back into a deep lunge, even sinking the right knee down onto the floor. Press the hips forwards and have that left knee directly over the foot. Let's try our reverse rotations here now. So the right hand stays on the floor and your left arm reaches up into the air. And keep that knee drawing in towards the center. That's it. Rotate the shoulders and look up. So in this pose, you're exploring what's going on in your body, the twists and turns. We're also bringing into the awareness that sense of looking behind us, the memories always kind of coming up from behind you. Let's try changing now the left arm down and open up towards the front, reaching forward, reaching up. Press the knee against the shoulder. How you can turn your attention towards the back, you can turn your attention towards the future. This is what we do with our mind. And bringing the hand down, let's just step that leg back and change. So step that leg right back and bring the other foot forward. Again, the left hand down now and open up the right arm, drawing the knee to center. So pulling that knee to center, you come from a place of center, you turn and look behind you. All of your history, all of your past, everything that's ever come into your mind is there. And rotating, bring the arm down. Change across and open your left arm up. And really open the belly, open the ribs, look up to the sky, and open the shoulders towards the front, towards the future. Beautiful. And coming down. Now just gently bring the leg back and sit over onto your right hip. Sitting just onto the side, a Japanese meditation pose actually. Let's bring the right arm up into the air. Reach tall and over to the side. So it's like a kneeling half moon pose. Stretching through that side. And come back to center. Beautiful. Now very carefully lift yourself up onto the other side of your hips. Again, Japanese meditation pose. Reach the left arm up and over for half moon pose. Looking up at the ceiling here. And back to center. Just stay in this pose. Relaxing here. These half moon poses refer again to the mind, to all that's in the mind, both all of your past memories and its capacity also to look forward into the future. So please come back right after this. We're going to be doing some meditation which helps to acknowledge and address the memories, but also clear the way towards a bright future. Welcome back to Padma Yoga. Thanks for joining us today. We've been talking about the Sanskrit word sanskara, the idea of memory, and how these memories are recorded in our mind field. And the early meditators, the earliest yogic psychologists, realized this truth about the human mind, that it's filled with a storehouse of sanskars, of memories. And as we sit in meditation, so much of what we experience is actually just all of these sanskars arising. So we can sit in meditation and be filled the entire time with just floods of memories. So one of the most important things to remember in meditation is to identify and to know this is a memory and be able to identify when it arises. And just allow these memories to arise, to allow any memory to arise. And as you sit more deeply and more still in your meditation, you actually build capacity to allow deeper memories to percolate up from your subconscious. So now you're starting to actually open your awareness to deeper levels of your own unconscious or subconsciousness. And these deep, old memories might not even be something you remember at all. They start to percolate up in your meditation, and you simply acknowledge them. You simply abide by them. It's called calm abiding, allowing things to arise and to go away. So let's practice now this simple practice of meditation, which is being comfortable in your seat, sitting steady, and bringing your attention inward. You can have your eyes half open or closed. And you simply sit and watch and allow any memory to arise. Acknowledge it. Say this was a past experience, and allow that memory to go. So simply allowing arisings and allowing them to go. This is the main thing, to just let them go. They are the past. To let them be in the past at peace. Thanks for joining us. Please go to my website for any more information, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.